Hello everyone, my name is Disney Miss Lizzie and welcome to a reaction video to Season 2 trailer of Doctor Who. So this will be my thoughts and opinions and live action to the new trailer, which I'm so excited, so let's get right into it. So Saturday the 12th of April will be the broadcast of Doctor Who Series 2, or Season 2, sorry, on both BBC One, BBC iPlayer and Disney Plus for everyone outside of the UK, which I'm really looking forward to. So I have my trusty phone here, which I'm going to watch it on. I have my new Simpsons mug. I love it. It's so cool. And we're going to dive straight into it. So here we go.
This is beyond this universe. We think we are so clever. But we're like children. And when these vast creatures look down on us, our entire reality is in danger.
Oh, Bonnie's back.
So what's your name?
Just the doctor.
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
There is something already connecting us.
I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
This is a time machine.
Boom!
I am not one of your adventures.
You need to get me home.
This might be the wrong way round.
You're Scooby-Doo.
Honey, I'm Velma. You're meant to voyage out there and own it.
We're just popping in.
Girl, you are beginning to enjoy this.
Welcome to the Interstellar
Oh, it's
Song
Ryan!
Oh, we're so sane.
We're staying.
I love a good show.
It's all a game to them.
I'm beaming at ya.
But the games are deadly. Tell a story.
Once you scared. Why? Because it likes the taste.
I promised that I would keep you safe.
You can't.
I can. I will. I do. I will take you home. That is a promise.
Nice. So that was the Doctor Who reaction, and we're a light down. So if I'm looking a little bit darker, then... Or did I just not switch that on? Oh, let's see, I haven't done this for a while. No. Yep, okay. We'll see how that one goes. We'll see how it goes. So, initial thoughts. I really liked that. That's cool. It's definitely a lot more money has been thrown into it. But I like the fact you've got the International Song Contest or the Eurovision Song Contest, which feels very much like Russell T Davies. I don't know if that'll be an episode that he's written, but that feels in keeping with some of the original Russell T Davies episodes with Christopher Eccleston, like with you had Big Brother, you had all the reality TV shows on there. So that looks really cool. One moment, which I'm so glad they've taken from the teaser and popped it in the main trailer, was the animated figure coming out of the cinema screen. The reason why that's caught my attention is because it looks like the video game Cuphead. If you've never seen Cuphead before, it's fantastic. It's insanely difficult. I've had the game for a good number of years now, and I haven't completed it. I mean, I know I'm not great at video games anyway, but this is ridiculous. Oh no, that light does keep going out. Okay, that light on that side does keep going out. I need to charge it. So yeah, that looks really cool. I'm interested by that episode. And the line that I liked of, "You're very Scooby-Doo." "No, honey, I'm Velma." Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, it looks cool. Ruby's back in it. I was going to say Rose then, but Ruby's back in it. Mel's back in it. So yeah, so she's carrying on from Unit. So I'm assuming Ruby has now gone to work with Unit. So I did see clips of Unit in the other trailer, and I think Kate's there as well. So that's going to look really cool. I'm so excited for this. And the Doctor in the suit with the skeletal dinosaur bones. Love that. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, so a promising good start for what has been arguably a turbulent time for Doctor Who. So I just put my glasses on so I'm ready to edit straight afterwards. So thoughts on that as well. I have tried to do a video on it expressing my thoughts, but it just went all over the place, and things have changed a little bit since then. So prior to this video, it was Disney are going to cancel Doctor Who. If it doesn't make it this season, that's it. It's gone. Doctor Who's being cancelled. Ncuti Gatwa has quit the role as the Doctor. As far as I'm aware, that has neither been confirmed nor denied. And there have been several layoffs of crew members down at the BBC or down at Doctor Who Productions. And then this morning it came up with, no, Doctor Who hit the top 5 viewing figures of Disney+. So I have no idea what's going on, to be honest. It could just all be speculative hearsay to get the lowering figures down, to say it's changed, to promote negative press response, which is a shame. So I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what's happening. I don't really know what I can say to add to the argument, other than I do think a lot of it is just speculative rubbish. A lot of it, I don't really know what I can add to it. Like I said, it's just, oh, it's gone to this way, or it's that way, or it's to this, it's to that. People are switching off. Ncuti Gatwa's not great as a Doctor. The actor who played Ruby has left because of Russell T Davies' work ethics, and it's stuff like that just keeps coming out about it. And the Doctor Who production is just not getting a break, which is annoying, because I really enjoyed the previous season. Of course there's going to be some weak episodes. It happens in every single season series of Doctor Who. You will always get a couple of weak episodes. That's just how it is. Even in David Tennant's heyday, there's some really poor episodes, like 42 and Fear Her are abysmal, in my opinion. I can't stand those episodes. It's particularly Fear Her. I think Fear Her's just a really, really weak storyline. But I absolutely adore David Tennant, as you can probably tell from my David Tennant picture behind me. I don't think it's been given the room to breathe by a lot of the press. I don't think it's been given a lot of kind of positive feedback from it. It's, I don't know what's happening with Disney Plus. Traditionally in America, you go on for tons and tons and tons of seasons, and Doctor Who for England, for the UK, is extremely rare that it's been going on for 20 years. The only other science fiction production that's done that is Red Dwarf, but even then that's had huge breaks in between, and that's the only rule to the exception. We have soap operas which have been running for years and years and years, but that's entirely different because that's relatively cheap TV to make compared to things of Doctor Who and other dramas, whether they fall into the sci-fi fantasy genre or not. But in America, it's slightly different. So I don't know if they're trying to judge it off of that as well, that, it's not going to last for another 20 years. I mean, I don't know. This is just me rambling off the top of my head. But so far, I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see Ncuti Gatwa in the role of the Doctor again. I think he's a wonderful Doctor. Yes, he's different, but isn't every Doctor different? The core of him is still the same. He fights for social justices. He travels the universe, or they travel the universe. Whatever. The core of the Doctor always remains the same. It's just their quirks, personality will change. And that's in every single Doctor. But I like him. I think he's a good Doctor. Not to say that people can't like him, but I just think he's been given a lot of bad reputation, which he shouldn't be. And I really enjoy his series. But we will wait and see what happens with this season and whether Disney do decide to cancel it. If they do, then we'll see what happens in Doctor Who's future. Do I think the BBC have enough funds to produce Doctor Who to what they want it to be? No, but that's an entirely different argument, because you also have a hell of a lot of politics to come into that decision as well, because the BBC is publicly funded by a television licence, and the television licence has not been producing enough money. The BBC are having to cut back on a lot of things. They've lost a lot of their programming and stuff. So there's a lot of politics that goes into a BBC production, and because it's in partnership with Disney, you know, Disney might have a bigger role in the hearsay of whether they continue to invest in this or not. So we'll see. But at the moment, I'm going to try and keep on the positives and say, yeah, okay, we're going to go for another season. Ncuti, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I'm going to take that rumour as a very, very, very big pinch of salt, because I haven't heard anything since to say, yes, he is leaving, or no, he is staying. There have been a few rumours as to who could replace him. I think Hugh Grant's name's been thrown about a bit, but no, I think they're going to try and keep going for a younger Doctor, possibly another woman, maybe. I've seen Matt Smith's name popped up about, you know, they'll try and do another 14th Doctor. Would I like to see that happen with Matt Smith as the 16th? No, because we've already done that with 10 and 14. However, I would like to see a multi-Doctor story with Matt Smith, because I think him not being in the 60th, I would have liked to have seen the 11th Doctor in the 60th. So to see him and Ncuti, and River, that could be good. I'd be up for that, for a multi-Doctor episode with River 11 and Ncuti. I think that could be quite a good mixture. So that would be really cool to see that, whether that could fit into River's timeline. But then River's timeline's fairly open. So yeah, and we've got the new companion. I wasn't that keen on her when I first saw her in the Stephen Moffat episode. I still haven't seen the Christmas special yet, and I will get to the reason why in a sec as to why I haven't had time to watch it yet. So I still haven't seen that. I'm assuming she's going to be in that a lot, so I will save my thoughts and judgments for then. I probably should have watched the Christmas special before doing this live reaction, but we'll do a different episode for that. I'm not very good at analysing or saying, yes, I think this is going to lead to that, and I think that's going to lead to that. But Mrs. Flood is there. I still think that Mrs. Flood is an angel of some sort. I think she's taking on a messenger role for a bigger villain. I don't think she is the big evil or the big villain, but I think this is going to have to, or not have to, but I think this will revolve around the theme of gods and the old religions, which seems to be a very, very common theme in Russell T Davies's. And last time you had two gods crop up in Doctor Who. And I think that Mrs. Flood is a messenger for another god that is on their way. Because you've already had the toy maker who is a god. So that's what I personally think she is. She is a messenger. She isn't a god herself. She's possibly like the Archangel Gabriel as well. He's also known as a trickster angel, which it gets covered in the series Supernatural, which if you haven't seen, I would highly recommend watching it. From series 1 to 5 is when it's at its best, and then from 6 onwards it goes downhill quite a bit. But in that they address that the Archangel Gabriel is a trickster, and I think that will be Mrs. Flood's role. So that's what I'm going to put out there for my prediction. Everything else I'm not too sure. It could have been hinted at in the Christmas special, and because I haven't sat down and watched it yet, it just hasn't, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on that. So anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, I will attempt to do what I did for the last season. I will come on here straight away as soon as I've seen the episode, record my thoughts, edit and upload. So what I intend to do is do what I did last time. Watch the episode, come on here, record my thoughts, and then edit and get it straight up. So that may not be happening like on the broadcast of, it might be it's there on Monday morning, it might be there on Tuesday morning, it might be there straight away on Saturday. It's going to be very spare of the moment things, just because it might clash. So the first episode comes out on my dad's 70th. I'm away with my family then. So I probably will watch it, but I won't be able to record until I get back home, which will be on the Monday. So it may not even be up until Tuesday or Wednesday or something. But the reviews will be happening. It just may not be as rigid and as I would like it to be, as in more structured. There we go. That's the best word for it rather than rigid. It may not be as structured as I would like it to be, which is annoying. Secondly, the channel's still going. It's just I've had some other projects to do on the sideline, and they've taken away my time to do things, which again is it's good. It's amazing these opportunities are happening. It's just, oh no, there's so much happening in Doctor Who. I can't come and sit down and record in time. And it's the same with Dreamlight Valley. There's been so many things happening with Dreamlight Valley. And yeah, so again, it's going to be quite spare of the moment recordings, but we're still here because I still have plenty of things to talk about on Doctor Who. I still have plenty of video ideas. I have a whole Excel page dedicated to Disney Miss Lizzie ideas. And thirdly, I haven't been very well recently. So as you can hear, I've got a cold/chest infection, which is taking a long time to get rid of. I thought it would start to ease by now, but no, it hasn't. And also I've had to go to the hospital with my back. I have a curved pelvis, which has been causing me awful pain to the point where I can't move in the morning. Working on that to try and get that sorted. So that's also taken a bit of a hindrance. There's plenty of Doctor Who videos in the works. They're just going to have to come out as of when. Same with Disney Dreamlight Valley, as of when. But thank you so much for staying, for still subscribing. I really appreciate it. And please continue to subscribe to the channel, because just because I can't post as much as I'd like to, it doesn't mean that the channel is going away anytime soon. We're still here for Doctor Who. We're still here for Disney. And yeah, like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing what season 2 is going to bring. Whatever happens in Doctor Who's future, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, you know, I'll cover it the best that I can. But like I said, at the moment, I think all the rumours that are happening are just speculative hearsay. And I think there's just a lot of unnecessary bad press happening, which doesn't need to be there. But unfortunately, that's kind of what we're dealing with at the moment. So the only way that we can really tell is from future announcements and just keeping an eye on social media feeds, other YouTubers, other YouTube channels who will know a lot more than I do, especially at the moment, just because my time's quite confined and I can't research as much as I'd like to. But we're going to end this on a positive, because it's Doctor Who. Doctor Who's coming back in just over a month's time. So don't forget, it's Saturday the 12th of April. Really looking forward to it. I cannot wait. And I hope that the team behind Cuphead actually worked on that as well, because that looks amazing. So we have just over a month for the Doctor to come back. I'm really looking forward to it. Really excited. The only thing I hope is that we don't get a big tease and then it turns out to be exactly like Ruby's mum, where nothing happens. I hope they don't do that again. I hope they don't. Because yeah, that was a bit of a pain of, you've built this character up and then it's fallen a bit like a lead balloon. So anyway, please keep an eye on the channel. I'm so sorry for anyone who's commented and I haven't had the chance to get back in time to answer them, but because of everything that's been happening behind the scenes with the other projects and with my back, it's been a bit difficult to keep up. But thank you anyway for still keeping with the channel, for still sticking with Disney Miss Lizzie, because I may not be able to post as much as I want to, but I am still here and I'm not going away anytime soon. So there'll be more Doctor Who, more Disney content, because I also have a ton of quests to do in Dreamlight Valley, and I also have a ton of Disney games that I really want to play, and I still need to complete The Lion King, which does need to happen at some point. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. For more Disney Miss Lizzie content, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So anyway, have an awesome day, and I will see you and the doctor very, very, very soon. Have an awesome day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye guys, bye.